Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So far, KORG's buff and the rest of them are live, and I have messed around with KORG a little bit, but by the end of the video I'll also do some live gameplay because I do want to test him out in like super long form content. But first things first, let's check out old KORG, the bad KORG. How much damage do you think he did as a rank 3? With a bullseye relic that does improve his crit rate and crit damage, which I think is fairly appropriate relic for him. Previously, his rotation generally involved just spamming level 2s. That's about it. He had some bleeds on it. You do want to drop your heavy attack now and then, maybe to, armor break them, hit a little bit harder, and not much else to it. So this is how you basically played him. And then the armor break was very short, and it basically always almost expires, always when you don't want it to, and that's his damage. Now realistically, I don't want to send this video more than it should, but this is his damage loop, this is what he does. Unsynergized, and his damage does not go up in any way, shape or form. It's a linear type of situation where you just build up to level 2, drop to level 2. You do nothing else really, aside from like, inflicting that armor break here and there. I suppose, ideally, before the level 2. Alright? Fairly straightforward. So I'm going to have 6 of those. I'm going to make a little mistake there. I should have let that heavy attack connect and then drop my level 2. But fine. So we can see that the bleed is ticking for 820. Each of them. Right? It's going to be quite notable. Because each of those bleed stacks sticking for 820. One more of those things where Kabam doesn't necessarily put it in the highlight reel, so to speak. But, that's the story of it. This fight is lasting... This fight lasted 1 minute and 49 seconds. Now, we all know that we used to be able to synergize KORG and get much better results because of the Mojo synergy primarily. Valkyrie and Mojo effectively make KORG kind of crazy good. The other synergies are whatever, but Valkyrie and Mojo basically doubles the amount of crowd excitement thingy, that orange thingy that you can get, and Mojo extends the potency and duration of that armor break, and the result is, as you can see, much higher damage. So this was this was my hope. I wasn't expecting him to hit that hard, but I was like, if they can make him feel like this, he could be the next Red Skull. Limited usage offensively, not necessarily the most versatile attackers, but there would be some matchups that he could potentially take and be quite good at it. And that's my hope. And then the update drops. And then I get to play with him. And here I'm going to try out like a couple of rotations, but the base idea is... now, you basically play him the same way, with the big exception here being is, make sure he has unblockable active when you drop your level 2. That's super important for the bleed vulnerability. And also have at least one of those orange thingies when you drop level 1s later. So you do want to be unblockable when you drop level 2 in order to activate that bleed vulnerability, and then later on to refresh it. Look at that tick damage. It used to tick for 820 each. Yes, they have increased the durations of those bleeds, but they have not changed the total damage of them by the looks of it. So the bleeds last a lot longer and work in the background, and you can stack more of them now. But look at that tick damage. They're ticking for like 130 something from 820. So they effectively kind of, I suppose, pulled Iron Man Infinity War update on this, where they also increased the durations on Iron Man Infinity War, but they absolutely did not increase the damage overall. They kind of made him more playable, but now the level 1's going to do a nice amount of damage, because that's your playstyle. You're meant to stack up the bleeds, and then you drop your level 1, and that is, meaningful amount of damage. But the problem is that this damage also depends on obviously the bleeds that you do have on the opponent. So you can't just go for one level 2 and then spam the level 1s. just like you could with Red Skull, for instance. You do need to kind of like get at least 2 level 2s on to get decent damage. And that's like 1 minute and 40. And that's barely different. That's literally barely different for like medium to long level fight. And again, I did try out here the playstyle of like going for just 1 level 2 and then in hopes that the bleed burst damage is still going to be significant. And the spoiler alert, it wasn't. It wasn't. So what Kabam has done is nothing. It shaved like 4 seconds or 10 seconds of fight time from this fight. Because I did it a handful of times and it still comes in with like 1 minute 40. For a rank 3 champion, this is very slow. In recording this, I was testing several champions that are about to get buffed, and several of them were at rank 1 or rank 2, and they were capable of doing that faster pre-buff at rank 1 or rank 2. But, you know, maybe. I personally have a hard time seeing this, but, you know, Kabam did say something about long form fights. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to log in the game. We're going to go out of this measly, realistic 500k health pool. And we're going to go in for a long form fight. So let's say Star-Lord in Labyrinth of Legends.
Shut up and take my money.
So.
At Elijah Brown $9,738 $2. He said but.
I did say but I never said here's the deal though. Either way, let's try and max him out. I believe his bleed stack limit now is 18, right? So let's try and get him up to 18 of them Thekirus. And I have a comment. The community when a champion doesn't kill 500k health in 0.2 seconds. Again, I want to make it perfectly clear. He's barely any faster than he used to be. It's not about killing something in 0. something seconds. It's about taking one of the worst offensive champions that we have and make him reasonable. Okay, I need a parry. I need 2 parries. Because I need to be unblockable for this to work. So now, I need to build up those level 2s. Do you want to see how high we can make it? Okay then. We got it. We got unblockable, so we refresh the bleed vulnerability. Let's stack them up all the way up and see if he's worth using. Come on. Not gonna be fuffing around with much else. I need to throw that special, that's fine. Oh crap. This is not good for me. I'm gonna have to wait until this expires. Okay, it has. So that's fine. We got the 9th in too. We got 9 bleeds. We need to make sure again that we are unblockable in level 2 launches. We're gonna ramp him up proper. Okay. Oh wait, 9 is the max? Never mind. Even for long form, he's gonna suck. I think I heard 18. Okay, never mind then. So I have this, and now I can just spam level 1. We wasted 1 level 2. Okay, I'll take that on the chin. So that is his max ramp. I wonder if level 3 does something now. But, not that I want to complain or anything. It only ticks for like 1,000. You know, sure 5-star Nick Fury bleeds for way more than this. I mean, and And what's making it worse is I'm gonna have to go to level 2 again, even though I have no point for it. Do you need special training? You never did before. I mean, like, we can go for level 3. I don't remember exactly what it does, but... God, this is awful. Like, this is one of those buffs that genuinely makes me think, why bother? In short fights, he's basically exactly the same fight. And in long fights, he's better. Obviously, he's better. He's still shit, though. Like there's no way in hell I would want to use him for, like, this type of fight. I don't know how long I have been fighting for, but... this seems like ages. Okay, this is genuinely one of those buffs that makes me think, like, why even bother? Like, why? Oh, wait. There's more than one. What do you gain from this? Just bad? So in short fights, there's basically no difference. In long fights, still so bad that there's just absolutely no reason to use him. Okay, we're not off to a great start. This was the first buff that I tested, and I'm going to tell you guys, we are not off to a great start. Okay, so I'm going to let him kill me, because I want to see how long basically it took to do 50%. It's atrocious. I mean, I'm dying also very slowly, but... come on, Starlord. Up your combo meter. Up your combo meter. I'm rooting for you. Okay, so... it can take away like 20 or 30 seconds, but... it felt like forever! Doing best damage by getting punched. I suppose so. And here we got the second specialty of MCOC. I got all I wanted in order to finish this video. Check out. Oh, okay, fine. 5 minutes. Oh, it's just useless, man. Yeah, okay, so the tier list of the buffs. This one goes into why bother tier. See you guys soon. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have